Hey, let me ask you a question. My name is Chris Johnson. When you go to the store and you have a fucking choice, you can either scan the shit yourself at the self-checkout, or you can go down a fucking aisle where some motherfucker is going to scan that shit for you and cash you out. Which do you choose? I will, without exception, take the self-checkout. Actually, I shouldn't say without exception. There is one exception. If I go grocery shopping and I buy a ton of shit, like if I have a cart full of shit, then fine. I'll have somebody else scan that shit for me. I don't give a fuck. And to be honest with you, some places, or a lot of places, will have like a limit of self-checkout items. I would scan all this shit myself in the self-checkout, even if I had a full fucking cart. But the fucking problem is, a lot of the self-checkout places, or self-checkout units, whatever the fuck you call those things, they just don't have the fucking space for it. Because you gotta fucking scan it, and you gotta like put it down, and then like the scale recognizes the weight. So you gotta fit everything on like a specific fucking pad. Sometimes you order a bunch of shit, you pick out a bunch of shit, and there's just not enough room on that little self-checkout pad. But outside of that, I'm always going to go fucking self-checkout because I don't want to fucking talk to anybody, even if it's just some employee. Like, I know because I've done those jobs. I worked in fast food for a couple years when I was in high school. I worked at a gas station for like 5 fucking years when I was in college. After my divorce, when I was working at the radio station, they paid me jack shit and I needed fucking money. I worked at a fucking office store for about a year and a half. So I know what it's like to fucking check people out and take their fucking money and shit. And it's a pain in the ass. Because a lot of people are fucking dicks. They're fucking morose, sourpuss assholes. And a lot of the ones that aren't want to tell dumb fucking dad jokes and like shoot the shit. You know, it's that stuff like, you know, you scan something and it's like rings up as a fucking penny or some bullshit. And they'll be like, I guess I'm paying a penny today. Motherfucker, I've heard that joke 8,000 fucking times. Get some new fucking material. Stop flipping me this weak shit. God fucking damn it. So I understand that people work in the fucking aisle at a fucking store, they don't want to fucking deal with my ass any more than I want to deal with theirs. And I'm not advocating like these people lose jobs either. Like I've seen like an argument against self-checkout is like, well, it's going to fucking cost people jobs and shit like that. Motherfucker, you know what's costing people jobs? Greedy fucking corporations. That's what's costing people jobs. You want to fucking focus your attention where it fucking matters on these fucking fat cat billionaire CEO assholes that fucking run everything and stop blaming poor motherfuckers like me who just want to fucking check their groceries out themselves? The biggest fucking trick these douchebag corporations and CEO and billionaire asshole types have ever pulled was convincing poor people that other poor people are the fucking reason for all their fucking problems and not those rich assholes. But that is a bitch for another fucking day. I've seen a lot of fucking articles and shit pissing and moaning about like self-checkout. Like allegedly there's a self-checkout backlash. Why? If you don't want to use the fucking self-checkout, you got a couple options. Don't go to fucking Aldi or have some motherfucker scan your shit. They still got people that are scanning your fucking shit. Why you fuck with my stuff? Don't fuck with me. I was at a fucking grocery store the other day. Local store. I needed to get milk. I got a grocery store like a mile away. So like if I'm out, I'm fucking stopping there. I'm getting fucking milk. I don't want to run out of milk. I fucking love milk. I love milk and I love fucking cereal. And I love fucking chocolate. And for some reason, when I eat fucking chocolate, I want fucking milk afterwards. I don't know why. Is this a normal thing? Like I can eat chocolate in the wild with no milk. I don't fucking need it. But goddamn it, if I have chocolate here and I have milk available, I'll fucking take some fucking milk. I'll swig some fucking milk after the chocolate. This shit's good. But I went in there for milk, and then I saw the fucking Cheez-Its were on sale, and I was like, motherfucker, yes! Cheez-It Grooves were on sale? Fuck that! Get in my goddamn bag. So I got fucking 2 things of Cheez-Its and a fucking milk. And the self-checkout was fucking packed. And I'm waiting in line in the self-checkout. And I looked, and there were like 2 lanes open. So I could have walked up and just had some douchebag scan my 3 fucking items and gotten the fuck out of there. I thought, absolutely not. I will fucking stand here and watch this klutzy fuck stumble around scanning shit in front of me, regardless of how fucking long it takes, just to avoid the interaction. That's what my introvert ass does. If I can avoid an interaction, I will avoid an interaction. And self-checkout allows me to avoid interaction. I'm not always ready to do a fucking stop and chat, even if it's with some motherfucker who wants to scan this shit as quickly as possible and get me out of their fucking face. And you know what? When I have somebody actually checking me out, I don't give a fuck what they do. I don't care if they're nice to me. Like, I don't want you to be a dickhead, but like, I don't need you to chat me up. Say hello, I'll say hello. That's it. That's all we need. Then fucking scan my shit. I don't care, like, if the employee's dicking around on their phone. I don't care if they're talking to another employee. You do whatever the fuck it is you need to do to get through your fucking day. So long as you're not fucking my shit up, I don't care. Is it going to get scanned and bagged? Is the price going to be correct? You're not fucking anything up? Then do whatever the fuck it is you have to do. I don't care. I'm a very easy customer to please. I'm not going to ask anything. I don't want to know where fucking anything is. Fuck, man, I get pissed at the very suggestion that I need help. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be looking around and somebody will see me looking around and be like, hey, man, you need help? And that is polite. I would do that like if I were working. And I'm like, oh, no, thank you. But secretly, I'm like, shut the fuck up. You leave me alone. I'll fucking find it or I won't fucking buy it. I would sooner walk out of this fucking store without the fucking toothpicks that are on my list than ask you where they are. That is how little I want to talk to people most days. Although I did see Chaz at a fucking race the other day. I talked to him and his girlfriend. But I always reserve the right to ignore you if you approach me in public. Anyway, I'll be back. Sundays and Wednesdays, those new podcast episodes come out. I'm fucking everywhere, baby. Apple Podcasts and Spotify and Pandora and Amazon and iHeart, wherever the fuck. Also, Podbean is the host of the cast. All the episodes are there. I am on Twitter at Johnson Hates You. I'm on Instagram and maybe 5 minutes. And you can find this podcast in my Facebook timeline. So check for it there, motherfucker.